everyone, I'm Natasha, and thanks so much for watching. I'm very excited to have you here today. This is a fun sequence that I've created to combine slow flow elements with some yin-like poses as well. So we won't be holding anything for multiple minutes like you might in a pure yin style practice, but we will be combining slow flow elements with some dynamic movements and also some longer holds in a few poses. So this class is designed to really work your core, but to also target your hips, your hamstrings, major problem areas for a lot of people, to strengthen and also increase flexibility in these important areas of the body. So I hope that you enjoy and have fun. If hip flexibility, tightness is a known issue for you, you might want to go ahead and grab a couple of blocks or maybe a pillow, something like that, that you can use during this practice. Because as always, it's important to listen to your body, to be where your body needs you to be today. So don't worry about, I have to force my way into looking exactly like this. Don't worry about that. That is not what yoga should be about. It is about listening to your body, letting your body be your teacher. And if you ever need to modify something, or if you need to relax, ease out of a pose, that is fine. Please do it. And if you have questions about way to modify any of the poses, please ask down below, and I'm happy to help if I can. So to get started, let's just come to a comfortable seated position. Here you can sit up on a block. This is very beneficial. If you find that sitting with your back nice and flat is difficult for you, please go ahead and sit up on a block. Also, if you find that your knees are like way up here when you sit on the ground, go ahead and sit on a block. It will be more beneficial to you if you can get in a position to flatten out this lower part of your back and to drop your knees than it would be to sit here like this, okay? So wherever you need to be, on a block, on a pillow, whatever it is. So find that position. Bring your hands down wherever they fall comfortably and naturally on your legs. Close your eyes and just breathe. Sit up tall, shining up through the crown of your head, lifting up. And scan your body for any tension. Relax your face, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Make sure you're not holding tension in your shoulders, scrunching them up. Relax them down. Carry that weight down into your arms, into your hands, letting them relax, letting your legs relax. And take a moment here to thank yourself. Thank yourself for finding the time to take care of yourself, to take care of your mind, your body, your spirit with this practice. Right, so let's begin warming up the body here. Just take your left ear over towards your left shoulder, gently allowing this side of the neck to stretch, releasing tension. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right. Back to center here. Now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So I'm just gonna make circles with the upper body here. And as you do this, try to keep your sit bones on the floor. So we're not falling over like that, right? Keeping sit bones on the floor, making big circles with the chest and shoulders, warming up the spine. At your own speed. And when you're ready, let's go the other direction. And then coming again to stillness, sitting up tall for a moment, dropping the chin, getting a stretch across the back of the neck, and then coming up to center. Now we're going to come on over into all fours, the tabletop plank. So you're looking to stack shoulders, elbows, and wrists, knees basically under your hips. If you can, I encourage you to put the tops of your feet flat on the mat instead of tucking your toes. Even if you're up here, ankle flexibility is another common issue for a lot of people. This will help you begin working on that ankle flexibility. And your ankles, your flexibility there also impacts your calves, which can impact your thighs and your hips as well. So if you're experiencing tightness in your hips and your hamstrings, looking to your ankles can be very beneficial. So here, engage your core so you're not like this. Engage the core, tucking the tailbone slightly, and press up through your arms, rounding across the back. We're going to hold here, keeping active. Inhale again. And as you exhale, keeping everything else the same, drop into your shoulders. Inhale, press up. Exhale, dipping into the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more. Exhale down. Inhale up. And from here, we'll relax the arms for a second. So just come back into a child's pose. You can release the arms back. Resting the shoulders for a moment. And let's press back to all fours, then tuck the toes and come up to your full plank. Again, engaging the core, pressing away from the floor. And we're going to do that same shoulder exercise again. So exhale, dipping down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Dropping the knees, bringing big toes together, sending knees wide and coming here into a different variation of child's pose. If this is too much for your knees, please do go ahead and come into a more traditional child's pose. Pressing back to all fours, tucking the toes, and making your way into downward facing dog. Now we're going to take a minute here to pedal it out or twist your hips. Do whatever feels good for you right now. And when you're ready, finding stillness, remember that it is not about getting your heels to the floor, it's about getting your sit bones high. So if you need to adjust your foot position, if you need to bend your knees, that is fine. Do whatever you need to do. Lift your gaze and slowly walk your feet forward. bringing them in between your hands. Bending your knees if you need to alleviate tension in the lower back. Come into forward fold. Here again, we're going to take a minute to move, shifting your weight around on your feet, maybe wobbling your head. My favorite, clasping onto elbows, swaying back and forth a little. Just warming up the body. Inhale, swooping all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, halfway lift. And in this halfway lift position, don't think you need to look up too. Try to keep a nice long line of your neck so your gaze is down. And your hands can be on the floor, on your thighs, whatever you need. Exhale, release down. Inhale, step it back to plank. Exhale, hugging the elbows in close, lower all the way down to the floor. Here, once again, feet, tops of the feet to the mat. We're going to come up into Sphinx. So elbows under shoulders, chest shining forward. Legs and feet active, but you're not clenching your butt. That's not good for back bends. We're going to hold here a couple breaths to help warm up the spine. Make sure you're lifting up out of your shoulders. So not here, lifting up and forward. Inhale, then exhale, tucking your toes, lowering down and pressing back to downward facing dog. Here in downward facing dog, press into all four, your hands and feet, and think about spiraling out with your hands as you bring your shoulders in and plugging them into the sockets. Hands trying to spiral out like you're trying to split your mat. Bring your gaze forward and step or hop it forward into your forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping it back to plank. All the way down. Inhale, you can go to Sphinx. I'm coming to Cobra. I like to warm up my spine slowly, but you can go to Upward Dog if you'd like. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg. Try to keep your hips level here. So we're not going for this, we're not stacking the hips, we're trying to keep them level while lifting this leg. We take a moment here to play around with the foot, point and flex, working in circles. Then finding stillness, lifting, and as you exhale, crunching forward, bringing knee to nose as you come up on the left toes. Then plant your right foot down, and you can fold over your mat to pad your left knee if you'd like. It can certainly make it more comfortable. Then inhale up here into a low lunge. Here in low lunge, think about drawing your right hip back and your left hip forward. So we're not turning out like this. We're trying to shine the hips forward. Also, think about increasing the space between your hips and your ribs. So it's not collapsing down, it's lifting up. If you need to for balance, you can always tuck your toes, but I encourage you to work on that flexibility and stability here. You can stay here or inhale your arms overhead, maybe even lifting your gaze. If your arms are up, make sure you're not keep your shoulders drawing down. Exhale, planting your palms and stepping back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Again, we're not stacking the hips, trying to keep them level. Take a moment to point and flex, to roll out that left ankle. Then lifting higher. Exhale, drawing knee to nose, planting the left foot, bringing the right knee down, and coming up into low lunge. Whenever you're in a lunge position, take a moment to check on your knee. Make sure that it is above or even slightly behind your ankle. You can stay here or inhale it up. Exhale, planting the palms, tucking the back toes, and step forward into forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, step or hop it back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg into three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Planting that right foot as before, dropping the left knee. This time, walking the foot over to the outside edge of the mat. Coming into more of a lizard lunge. Now here, I suggest, if you can, lowering yourself down. Now, if up here is where you need to be, that is fine. If you can be somewhere in between, grab your block. Rest your forearms on your block. Or you can rest your forearms on the mat, whatever works for you. Back up to your hands if you're not there already. Bring your foot back to center, palms on either side, tucking the back toes, stepping back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, planting that foot down, walking it on over. Exhale, lowering down. Back on up to your palms, walking that foot back to center, tuck the back toes, and step it forward to forward fold. Inhale up, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up, exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, down. Inhale, step or hop it back to plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Planting the foot, dropping the back knee again. This time, left hand stays on the mat, right hand inhales up. Here, try to think about opening the shoulder backwards, not here, but here. Gaze can be forward if looking up puts a pinch in your neck. Dropping the palm. Now we're going to extend the right leg forward so that your foot is resting on your heel. Back thigh vertical. And hands on the mat. You can be up if you need to be, or come forward as much as you comfortably can, using blocks if you need to give you that little bit of extra height, if this is too intense for your hamstrings. Coming back as if into the low lunge, coming up and grabbing onto that back foot. Don't just think about pulling it in, resist and press. Oh, it's a loud truck out there that startled me. Resist and press back into your hand. Releasing, bringing your palms down to the mat, tucking the back toe, stepping back into plank. Exhale down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Dropping the back knee, bringing left foot forward. And inhaling, left hand up. Shifting back so the left foot is on the heel, trying to get this thigh vertical, lifting the chest, staying here or exhaling forward. Keep this foot flexed if you can for an added stretch here in the calf. Lifting the chest, shifting back as if into the low lunge, and grabbing, whoa, not my day for balance, grabbing the back foot with the right hand. You can also reach and grab with both if you'd like to really open up in the chest, but just here is fine. Drop the back foot, tuck the toes, plant the palms, and step it into forward fold. Inhale up, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale down. Inhale, plank, exhale down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. 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 Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it forward, keeping back leg up, coming into a high lunge, a runner's lunge. Then inhale, up. Again, trying to bring the hips forward, not opening out to the side, but forward. You can always drop the back knee if you need to. But if you'd like a challenge, we're going to exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Stepping back into plank. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, stepping forward, keeping the chest lifted here, fingertips on the mat, but not staying active. Then inhaling it up. You can hold here, drop your back knee and keep it, or you can come with me. Exhale down, inhale up. 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 Planting the palms again. Stepping forward into forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale, step or hop it back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, drawing it around knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stepping the foot forward, dropping and pivoting the back foot to about a 45-degree angle, and inhale it up to warrior one. Try and get your shoulders to shine forward, so not out here, but here. Checking to make sure as well that knee is over the ankle, or slightly behind, but not over, like in front of. Exhale, rotating the back foot so that it is parallel to the short edge of the mat, dropping the arms into warrior two. Again, take a moment, check on your leg. Is it here? Is it here? That's fine. Out here, not so good. Open up, turn around. Opening the hips up, arms out. One nice long line, gazing over the front hand. From here, inhale, straightening the leg, drawing the arms in. Exhale down. Inhaling light and goodness. Exhaling stress and worry. Inhaling love. Exhaling judgment. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now drop your forearm to your thigh. Open your chest out. Make sure you're not dumping weight into here. You should be able to move your arm. And inhale your left arm around. exhale, then inhale, pressing back to warrior two. Straighten this leg again. Turn your foot so that it is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Both feet are. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, folding forward, reaching out, long, flat back. Gaze down, arms forward. And then exhale, release. Forward fold is about a combination of strength and surrender. So be strong through the legs, activate the quads to protect the knees, and then from the waist up, relax. If headstand is part of your practice, here is a really great place to add in a tripod headstand. If it is not part of your practice, don't worry about it. Inhale, lift all the way up. Spinning your feet, come back towards the high lunge type position. And then stepping it back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Dropping the left foot to the ground. Rotating the right to a 45-degree. And inhaling it up to warrior one. Warrior one is actually really great for releasing the psoas. Dropping out to warrior two. Inhale, straightening the leg, drawing the hands in. Exhale, pressing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straightening the leg. Exhale, down. Inhaling all these good things. Exhaling any negative feelings. Inhale. Exhale. Then taking your left forearm to your left thigh and inhaling your right arm up and around. Trying to make one nice long line from right fingertips to right toes. Keeping this nice and open. Inhale back to warrior two. Straightening the leg. Orienting the feet so they're both parallel to the short edges of the mat. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, folding forward. If you'd like a little bit more, walk your hands slowly over to the left, trying to bring your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Then walk slowly back across, bringing right hand to the outside of the right foot. Walk it back to center, and then inhale all the way up. Heel toe it in so that your feet are about hips width apart. Get your chest nice and tall, and then exhale it down into a squat. Now, if you're up here, that's fine. Down here may be a goal for you one day. If you're down here and it is accessible to you, make sure your chest is lifted, bringing your hands together at heart center, and press your knees out with your arms. drop the left hand down, inhale the right up. Come back to center and drop the right hand down and over, inhale the left up. Come on back to center. You can stay here, or if you'd like, now is a great opportunity to go for Bakasana. So if you want to go into Bakasana, you're going to shift your weight forward, bringing your palms onto the floor, hugging knees in close, and gradually lift your weight forward. Think about lifting up from your core. Keep your elbows in close. If you would like a bit more of a breakdown and walkthrough of Bakasana, please check out my video, Flow into Flight, Tips for Beginner Bakasana. It'll really help you with that with some tips. And then let's just sit back, nice and easy. Now, one of my favorite hip stretches is to do Bakasana, cow face pose. The hip part of that, the leg portion of that. But I've noticed that this is very difficult for a lot of folks. So what we're going to do here is a more gentle hip opener. So you can either bring your left foot over here and then cross your right foot to the opposite side of your left leg, or you can even bring it right here. The goal is to keep your sits bones on the floor. So if that means you have to be here to stay seated on the floor, or if you can come here and stay seated on the floor, whatever works for you. On this first side, I'll just go ahead and demonstrate over here. So wherever you are, inhale and then exhale, hugging in to your leg. So here with my right leg up, I'm reaching around with my left arm and turning over towards my right side. Right arm drops behind, getting nice and long and looking out over my right shoulder. Inhale it back to center, and we're going to reverse the cross. So your right foot is going to come over to your left side. Left foot can be planted over on the left side of your body or over on the right side of your body. But only over here if you can stay seated, both sits bones on the floor. Inhale, get long. Exhale, wrapping right arm, hugging left knee into your chest. Exhale, release, sending both legs out in front as you slowly lower down onto your back. And we have one final gentle hip opener here. Bring the soles of your feet together about 18 inches away from your seat and let your knees drop open. I've noticed that for folks who are experiencing tension in their hips, this can cause a lot of tension. So something you can do is grab your blocks and put them under your knees. You don't want them so high that you don't feel anything, right? But you don't want pain. You don't want to be trying to fight your way out of it because it hurts. So put them at a level, wherever that may be, that you do feel some sensation, but that allows you to relax. Hands can just come to rest on your hips. when you're ready, extend your legs all the way out. Arms come down to the floor, palms facing up, and relax completely into Shavasana. Here in Shavasana, take the time to scan your body for any tension, and release it. When you're ready, slowly return movement to the body by beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll over to one side and draw yourself up into a fetal type position, resting here for a moment. And then slowly press yourself up to seated. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this sort of flow-yin combo sequence for your hips and hamstrings, and also a little bit of benefit for the core and shoulders there too. So I really hope that you enjoyed this practice. I've enjoyed seeing all the comments folks have been leaving lately. So I hope that you enjoy this hips and hamstrings practice as much as you have the other ones, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.